This conference will now be recorded.
So Moore's law predicts the number of transistors will double every 18 months or 1.5 years. So option is D, none of these. So here, which of the gate? That is NAND gate, because it is exactly opposite to the AND operation. For AND, when all inputs are true, output is true. Remaining all cases, it is false. But it is exactly happening opposite to that. So that's why this is an AND. Let us look at this. Third one. Consider a 4-input XOR gate with inputs A, B, C, and D. What will happen if the input D is permanently fixed at 1? So this I have given in the mock test. I have taken from here only. So there are 4 inputs. There are 4 inputs A XOR, B XOR. It is a 4-input XOR gate. A XOR, B XOR, C XOR, D. But D is permanently fixed to 1. So if you take the associative property, now I can write like this. So previously, today also we discussed this property, exclusive or X exclusive or 1, then you will be getting complement of that. You will be getting complement of your input. So here also, this something exclusive or, that is nothing but it is the complement of that. So exclusive or, A exclusive or, B exclusive or, C, its whole complement. So exclusive or complement is exclusive NOR. Exclusive or complement is exclusive NOR. So the correct answer is, it will behave as 3-input NOR gate. No, it will behave as 3-input XNOR gate. So this is correct. 3-input XNOR gate. XOR opposite is, complement is XNOR. So C is the correct option. C is the correct option. Now let us see this one. For an 8-input XOR gate, what will be the outputs corresponding to the inputs? So I'm having 8-input XOR. So output will be, this is my XOR gate. Okay, this is my XOR gate. It is a 8 input. So 8 inputs you are giving to this XOR. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 inputs you are giving. Okay, all inputs are zeros. All inputs are zeros. Then what happens to the output? What happens to the output? What will be the output? So it is very simple. It is like 0 exclusive or 2 inputs means 0 exclusive or 0. 3 inputs means 0 exclusive or 0. So likewise, you are having 8 inputs. 8 inputs you are having. So what will be the answer? Can anyone guess what is the answer? What will be the answer? Can anyone guess? Is Deepika available here? Deepika? Deepika, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what will be the answer? Deepika? What will be the answer? So it's very simple. You take the associative property, take a pair of 2, 2, take a pair of 2, 2. So 8 inputs. So one more I need to take here. Okay, this is also exclusive or. You take a pair of 2, 2. 0 exclusive or 0 is 0. Same means exclusive or output is 0. So this is also 0. So every 0 XOR 0, you will get 0. So 0. Again you take 2, 2, you will get 0. So final answer is 0. So no need to do this one. So exclusive OR gate, the other name is odd gate. The other name for exclusive OR is odd gate. When you have an odd number of ones, then only you will get output is 1. How many ones are there in the input? No ones. No ones means 0. 0 is not a odd. So you will not get a true output. That means false. Output is false means 0. Now the next one. You are giving all ones. 8 ones you are giving. See here, 8 ones. So all inputs are ones now in this case. What will be the output? How many ones? 8 ones. 8 ones means 8 is an even number. So output is, can anyone respond? What will be the output? Please respond. For an XOR gate, all inputs, number of ones are even, then what will be the output? Deepika.
1, sir.
No, that is wrong. XOR, we also call it as a odd gate. Odd number of ones, then only you will get output is 1. But here you are having 8 ones. 8 is a even number. It is not odd. So output is not true because inputs are not having odd number of ones. So you will not get 1. That means you will get 0. Answer is 0. In both cases, you will get 0 only. So option A is the correct answer. Option A is the correct answer. Now let us see the next one. So the output of a 3-input NAND gate will be 1. When the output of a 3-input NAND gate will be 1. So this is the symbol for NAND gate, 3-input NAND gate. This is AND followed by bubble that gives the NAND. So this is the NAND gate symbol which is had 3 input. Let us take 3 inputs A, B, C. So when this output will be 1, when the output will be 1. When output will be 0, here he has already given. So this is the NAND gate we have seen. When output will be 1, when output will be 0, when all are 1s, output will be 0. When output will be 1, at least one input is 0. You notice here, at least one input is 0. Here I am having at least 1, 0. Here also I am having at least 1, at least 1. More than 1 is also you will get output is 1. So correct answer is. So what is the correct answer? Correct answer. Go through the answers and tell me the correct option. What is the correct answer? Correct answer. Go through it and tell me the correct answer. You can zoom your screen. Correct answer. First option is at least one of the inputs is at 1. Second option, only when all inputs are at 1. Third option, only when all inputs are at 0. Only when odd number of inputs are at 1. None of these. Which is correct? The
At
number
least
of
one of the input is at 1.
only at least one of the input is at 1. Okay. No, that is wrong. At least one of the input is at 1 means I am having 3 ones. What is 3 ones? NAND gate output 0. So you will not get 1. So that option is wrong. First option is wrong. Taking the correct option is very important in multiple choice. Only when all inputs are at 1. No. Okay. Only when all inputs are at 1, you will get 0. 0. So this is also wrong. Only when all inputs are at 0. So that is that you will get 1 for this case. When all inputs are 0, you will get 0. But is this the only case you will get 1? No, that is wrong. For the remaining cases also you will get 1. But he is mentioning only when all inputs are at 0. This is also wrong. Only when odd number of inputs are at 1. Odd number of inputs. Let us see this option. Only when odd number of inputs are at 1. Odd number of inputs are at 1. See here. When I am getting here, I am getting 1. Odd number of inputs are at 1? No. No ones. No ones means it is not odd. So option is none of these. None of these is the correct option. Option E. So this is, I think it is known to you, but you have studied MOS transistors. This is a PMOS. Deepika, it is important for you. Understand carefully. This is a PMOS. And this is a PMOS. Yeah, this is a NMOS. NMOS will be like this. This is a NMOS transistor. Okay, and this is a PMOS transistor. This is a PMOS transistor. You will be having a bubble. So these MOS transistors are used as a switches. Now here, when MOS transistors, NMOS transistors are in parallel, then what we will be getting is, you will be getting a OR operation. It performs a OR operation, A or B or C, A or B or C, and it also gives a complemented result. So the correct option is 3 input. What is this Boolean expression? What is this? complement of R complement. That means opposite to R. What is opposite to R? Respond. What is opposite to R? Opposite to R gate. Complement to R. Complement means opposite.
NOR.
Yeah, very good. The answer is NOR. NOR is the correct answer. NOR is the correct answer. So option D. Option D. Next. Let us look at here. Very easy. Now here you are having this is one transistor, NMOS transistor D, and whereas here these two are in parallel first. So B, C are in parallel. So you will be having a OR function. You will get a OR. Next, this is in series. Series means you will get a AND operation, that is, it is AND. And this whole result is in parallel with D. So you will be getting OR. So this whole thing is parallel with D, so you will get an OR operation. But CMOS will give us a complement result. So final output is this whole complement. So where it is A time A and BRC RD whole complement. So this is wrong. Not complement is not there. So A and BRC RD whole complement. Option A is the correct answer. Option A is the correct answer. Option A is the correct answer. Now let us understand this. Multiplexers.
Repeat, sir.
Yeah, it's very easy. I'll repeat it. So very easy to remember. Always you look at the pull down network. This is a pull down which is connected to ground. So here these two transistors are in parallel, which are parallel. Two MOS transistors are in parallel. So you will be getting a OR result, BRC, and that is in series with A. So you will be getting a AND operation. This whole thing is parallel with D. So that whole thing you will get a OR operation. And CMOS will give us a complemented result. So this whole complement you will be getting. The correct option is A. I'll teach you. Deepika, don't worry. I'll teach you the CMOS concepts. Okay. So now many other second year students are there.
Okay.
Okay. Now here this is multiplexers. I have not yet covered this multiplexers. So let me answer this memristors also. So memory resistors. So memristors means which can store memory information, which can store information. Now here, which of the following, these are not required for you. Okay, this is not required for secondary students in a Mach gender interferometer. Okay, this is also not required for you. So, okay. So right now, you simply ignore the remaining questions because you have not yet studied. Whatever you know, you answer those questions. But I will share the video link. You just go through it afterwards and you can answer it. Deepika, you concentrate on problem number 8. So here, if we implement a 4-to-1 multiplexer using 3-to-1 multiplexer. Okay, so multiplexer is a device, is a digital system. Multiplexer is a digital system. So multiplexer is a digital system. Okay. There are many inputs, but only you will get one output. So many inputs, like you see the toll gate. Okay, there are many. Okay, so let us assume there are many cars, but only one gate is there. At any time, only one car will go. So let us assume 4 students are entering into a lab. So only one student is permitted to come inside. Okay, so that is what multiplexer, many to one, many inputs, but only one output. Only one will be sending to the output side, inside. Okay, that is what many to one. Multiplexer, we call it as a many to one. So which one do I need to send? So that depends on the selection line. So let me take 2 selection lines for 4 inputs. So this is information 3 and this is information 2. Okay, let me take this is my information 1 and this is my input 0. You can treat whatever you like. So this is Y. So it is a 4 by 1 mux, 4 inputs, but only one output you will get. Only one you will get. So it depends on selection lines. So S1 you are having 2 inputs, so 2 selection lines, so you will get 4 possibilities. Both selection lines 0, one is 0, the second one is 1, third one is second S1 is 1, next one is 0, or both can be 1. Now look at here. So it has been designed in such a way that when both our selection lines is 0, so this I0 will be connected, I0 will be transmitted to the Y. So output will be, I'll be getting output, in that case I0. Y is nothing but I0. If 0, 1 means I will be getting I1. I1 will be connected. In that case, I1 will be connected. 1, 0 means I2 will be connected. Only I2 will be transmitted. Okay. When both are 1, 1, I3 will be transmitted. I3 will be transmitted. Okay. Now, so this Y is equals to, okay, this Y is equals to, what is the correct answer? Now, what is the problem? Now, let us go through the problem. So, this is about brief about the multiplexer. Now, the question is, if we implement a 4 by 1 multiplexer, the above multiplexer, using 3 2 by 1 multiplexers. So, we are supposed to design a 4 by 1 mux, but using 2 by 1 mux. 2 by 1 mux. That means 2 inputs, 1 output. 1 selection line will be there. So, this is my I1 and this is my I0. So, only 1 selection line will be there. When selection line is 0, output will be I0. When selection line is 1, output will be I1. So this is what the selection line. Okay. Now I have to use this 2 by 1 muxes to implement 4 by 1 mux. So here the question is, if we implement a 4 by 1 multiplexer using 3 2 by 1 multiplexer, we would need 6 transmission gates and 2 NOT gates, 8 transmission gates and 2 NOT gates, none of these. Let us see here. Okay. Now, it's very easy to understand. You are allowed to use 2 by 1 mux. You are having 4 inputs. Let us assume you are having 4 inputs, that is I3, I2, I1, I0. I1, I0. So I am allowed to use 2 by 1 mux. So what I will do is, for first 2 by 1 mux, I will give, okay, I will give the I3 and I2. I3 and I2 I will give it to the first 2 by 1 mux. And for the second, this one will be having a selection line. Let me keep that selection line as S1. And you are having one more 2 by 1 mux. You take one more 2 by 1 mux. The remaining 2 input you give it to this. What are those? I1, I0. I1, I0 you give it to this. So you will be getting a 2 by 1 mux. 2 by 1 mux. And this one will give you one output. This one will give you one output. Let me name it as this is Y2 and let me name it as this is Y1 and this is Y0. Anything you can name it, nothing wrong in that. So now these 2 inputs, I have to take only one I have to take. So again I have to use a mux. So use one more 2 by 1 mux. Okay, one more 2 by 1 mux. So this output will be going as an input to this and this output will be going as an input to this. Here you take a selection line. So here also S1, for this also you take S1, but here you take S0. Here you take S0. Let us see what happens. So let me take a table here. So this is S1 and this is S0. Okay. And this is my output Y. This is my output Y. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So when both are 0, 0, I expected I0 should come. 0, 1, I expected I1 should come. 1, 0, I2 should go. 1, 1 means I3 should go. So let me take first one. So both are 0. S1 is 0. S0 is 0. This is 0. So when S1 is 0, I'll be getting I2. So I2 is available here now. Now here, when S1, this selection line is 0, I0 is available here. I1 is available here because I know this is 1 and this is 0. And this is 1 and this is 0. Okay. And this is 1 and this is 0. Okay. So when selection line is 0, I will be getting obviously this one. What is this? I0. I0 will be coming. Yes, that is true. That is what I expected. I am getting the same one. Now 0, 1. S1 is 0, but S0 is 1. S0 is 1. So as long as S1 is 0, I will be getting these two. But S0 is 1, I'll be getting, okay, I'll be getting I2. I2 I will be getting. Okay, I2 I will be getting. So, but that is wrong. That I don't want actually. So I should change the positions. So here S0 I should take. So this should be S0 and this should be S1. This selection line should be S1. Okay. Now when both are 0, same will come. But once S1 is 1, okay. Once S1, now I am taking 0, 1. 0, 1 means S0 is 1. S0 is 1. Here, this case I am checking. S0 is 1. So this S0 is 1. But this is 0. S1 is 0. Second one I am checking. So when both are 1, 1, here I3 will come. Here I3 will come. Now here I1 will come. Now here it is 0. So obviously I will be getting I1. Yes, it is my correct. I simply changed the selection line. My design is correct now. Now 1, 0. S1 is 1 now. S1 is 1 and S0 is 0. Now this is 0. 0 means I will be getting I2, I4. I2, I2 and I0 are available. I2 and I0 are available. Now this is 1. So I2 I will be getting. So here, so I simply completed my design. Okay. But here I have not used anything else. Okay. 6 transmission gates and 2 NOT gates, 8 transmission gates and 2 NOT gates, none of this. So you think that answer is none of this. That is wrong. So you should have an understanding of transmission gate. So transmission gates, so this you will be studying in higher studies. So you will be having one NMOS and one PMOS which are in parallel. Okay. So this is a transmission gate. Transmission gate is a switch. So switch is which connects two nodes. So this is one node. Okay. And this is another node. Either I can make a connection between 1 and 2, or I can disconnect these two. I can have a connection or I can disconnect. So here you will be having a control signal. This is S and this should be S bar. Okay. When S is 0, what happens is, so this becomes 1 and this becomes 0. So and both the transistors are off. So it behaves like an open switch. It's an open switch. Okay, transmission gate behaves like an open switch. Now when S is 1, so here this is 1, this is on, and this both are on. It acts like a closed switch. It acts like a closed switch. So transmission gate is nothing but it is like a simply switch. So to have a multiplexer, so what I do is I will implement with the transmission gate. So 2x1 multiplexer can easily be implemented with the transmission gate. It's a very simple thing. So now onwards, transmission gates. So there are different symbols for transmission gates. You can take like this. This is the easiest symbol. Okay, this is the symbol for transmission gate. So for second year students, it comes slowly. Okay, don't be hurry. This is the symbol for transmission gate. It is a combination of PMOS and NMOS. So this is the transmission gate symbol. Okay. So I'm taking now bubble here, and this is the one. Reverse I'm taking. So this is one input. So let me take, this is my I1 and this is my I2. This is my I0. So you simply join these two. Okay. This behaves like a mux. This is exactly behaves like a mux. So you join these two, and here, if this is yes, if this is your selection line, yes, this is one selection line is required for 2/1 marks. If that is yes, and this should be yes bar. So this should be yes bar. This is very, very important. Now let us understand, when S is 0, I expected I naught should go. When S is 0, I expected I naught should go. Okay. So when S is 0, this NMOS transistor is on, and this is 1. So this one is off. This one is off. Okay. This one is off, as well as so here you take bubble here, and you take NOT gate here. Okay. So here PMOS and here NMOS. So if you take S is 0, so 0 will be going here. Now this becomes 1. This becomes 1. Okay, this becomes 1 now. Okay. So now both will be off. So here I have to take NMOS only. Sorry, here I have to take NMOS only. This is the PMOS. This is the PMOS. Okay. Sorry. Here I have to take PMOS. Here I have to take PMOS only. So here you take the bubble. So let me rewrite here. Very simple. It's not much difficult. So you take another transmission gate. Okay, you take one more transmission gate here. So here you join these two, and here you will be having a PMOS. So this is your selection line, and inputs will be given here. This is my I1 and this is my I0. Let us see. And these two outputs, transmission gate switches outputs will be connected together. Now when S is 0, this NMOS transistor, S is 0 means, so you should have an opposite. So this will be PMOS and this will be NMOS. So once S is 0, so this PMOS will be on. PMOS will be on for only 0. So this is on, and as well as this is also on. So this transistor, this switch will be closed. So I0 will be transmitted. Whereas here 0 means NMOS is off. Here you will get S bar. So PMOS is also off. So the top switch will be off, open, and this will be closed. So I1 will be I0 I will be getting. Let us take for both 1 1. Okay. Sorry. When you take S is 1. Let us see what happens. When S is 1, so this NMOS transistor is on, PMOS is on. So overall this transmission gate is on. So I1 will be transmitted. Now this one will be open. So this is how we design 2/1 multiplexer using transmission gates. You does not require anything. Okay. But you require one additional inverter. Because selection line, it is you will be having S only. For this S bar, you require a transmission gate, a inverter. That is what here. Okay. So here 2 transmission gates and 1 inverter. Now here, very simple, very easy to understand. Now, as I just mentioned, the multiplexer here, one multiplexer, okay, 1 2/1 mux, and here one 2/1 mux, and here one 2/1 mux. Okay, earlier I mentioned. So here this selection line and this selection line will be same. So that we have taken, this is S0 and this is S0, and here we have taken S1. Okay. So to implement this mux, we require, how many we require? We require 2 transmission gates. Okay, here also we require 2 transmission gates. To generate this S bar, we require 1 inverter. So 1 inverter we require. 1 inverter. Okay, 1 inverter we require. Okay, here 2 transmission gates, here 2 transmission gates, 2 plus 2, 4. But this S bar is a line which will be common for both. So for that you require 1 inverter. Next again, to implement this mux, you require again 2 transmission gates. Okay, and here to have a complement of this, you require one more inverter. So total you will be having 6 transmission gates and 2 inverters. The correct option is option A. Option A is the correct answer. Okay, very important in competitive exams. So whoever is having a strong knowledge about this NMOS and PMOS, they can easily answer this question. Okay. So in match gender interferometer, if the incoming signal and control signal are represented as X and Y respectively, what will be the output of the signal at cross port if X is equals to 1 and Y is equals to 0? So even I too don't know what is this match gender interferometer. Okay, so this is not required in our digital system design. Let us leave it, ignore. Which of the following statements is true or false? Okay, these are true for Mermistor based logic design. Mermistor, even I have to refer this Mermistor. So generally Mermistor is used to store information. Okay, so this is also not required for your exams also. So you just leave it. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining my session. Okay, Deepika, any doubts? Deepika? Deepika?
No, sir.
Okay, okay. So I'm closing the session. Thank you.
This conference will now be recorded.